at least one male and one female on each of the teams, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
One of each of the four, like
one of the three members has to be a male or female.
Okay.
So you can't have 3 guys go up there or 3 women go up there. You have to mix it up. So mixed equipment and mixed gender.
Yes. So it looks like all the teams that have compound archers have shot their arrows so far, and now every team has moved up to the fixed pin distance.
Right. Now, I can see target 1.
The Lynx?
Yep, the Lynx. Unless he called upper, we've got a 10 and a 12 down there.
How are calls for upper going to be resolved? Because I don't see any cones like when watching regular ASAs.
There we go. The live stream is up now. Sorry about those. Sorry about the delay in getting that up. That was a YouTube glitch. But now you can see on that full shot.
Oh, you can see every single team lined up. You can see the animals right there with all the vegetation trying to throw you off a little bit.
Yep.
You got a lynx, a deer, a turkey, and a javelina.
Yep. And it's actually they do a really beautiful job setting this up in here.
This looks amazing.
You can see all the teams kind of standing around behind watching all that. And as you see them now, they're moving up to the barebow or recurve
distance.
Yeah, and that's their choice. They can shoot barebow or recurve.
So you said there's 1 minute, so that's 1 minute per line, correct?
1 minute per line.
So if there was a team that had both a recurve and a barebow archer, they would both have to get their arrows off in this 1 minute, correct?
I don't think they can do that. They've got to have a compound, a fixed pin, and then the choice of a barebow or a recurve.
Understood. Gotcha.
And so right now the barebow recurve line is up, and that's the closest maximum yardage. So now everybody goes down and scores. This is a unique thing about it as well. You know, when the ASA does the shoot-off in this building.
It's the judges that score, and they have that clipboard that shows, 14, 12, 10, 8, or whatever they shot.
And with this event, the athletes actually go down and score it themselves. So you'll see the officials down there. They've got a computer and the clipboard, so everybody's going to be putting in their scores live. So
everyone who's watching can see the live scores.
Ideally, I'm not 100% sure that's going to transfer over.
That's one thing different between the ASA and USA Archery is there's not really judges here.
There's a good shot of the lynx target right there.
Those look good. So
yeah, 3 arrows in there. You got a low one on the deer, a low 5 there. The right-hand side, you can see that there's 3 10s in there at least.
And then if they called upper, there may be a 12 there on that top arrow. And then, but there could be a couple 12s here on that left target. It's really hard to see with them standing in the way at the moment.
So rough conditions out there this weekend.
Oh, I would say some of the worst. I mean, you're standing in ankle high, even higher than ankle high, like mud or water that's flowing. It's raining. For me, as a target shooter, I'm aiming at foam animals that I'm not super comfortable aiming at, so that adds a little bit to the difficulty, just not being as comfortable. But it was dark, it was cloudy, couldn't see your pin as well. There was a lot of hiccups and road bumps along the way of shooting this 3D course.
Yeah, in an absolute monsoon.
Yeah, it was pouring.
Good look at the javelina there. See that big crowd? There's a ton of schools here. I think there was, what did we see, 30 schools or something like that?
Yeah, I think there was 29 schools representing in multiple different states and over 470 archers at this event.
Yeah, huge. And big schools, too. I mean, like up where I'm at, Alfred State is here. Eastern Kentucky, Emmanuel, they've been around forever.
They've been a staple in the archery community. There's Texas A&M, University of the Cumberlands, Lindsey Wilson. Those are all powerhouse archery schools. U Pike.
Michigan State's here.
I shot with one of the Michigan State people today. They were a blast to shoot with. I enjoyed every moment of it. William Woods,
look
William
at
Carey.
all the states that are represented. You've got Alabama, Arkansas, Illinois, Kentucky.
14 different states.
Yeah, Michigan, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, New York, Ohio, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Texas.
And that's just where the colleges are based. I mean, I'm from California, and California is not on this list. So the diversity here in this group, I would assume, is outstanding.
Yeah, this event started in 2017. It's the 8th year.
Okay.
Less than 100 archers competed in the very first event. Fun fact, University of Cumberlands did not compete in the first year because there was a competing collegiate organization. So they did not compete in the first year, and they've won every single year since.
So since 2018, when they started shooting this event, they've gone undefeated.
7 in a row.
They're 7 in a row.
Likely to be 8 in a row this weekend.
That's, I mean, considered the Alabama of 3D archery at that point. I mean, they're a fantastic 3D school. They've got the numbers. They've got the archers. And, I mean, they're just showing it every year. They just show up and win.
Yep.
And now the archers rotate. They're all shooting their second target. So if you were on 4, you're now on 1.
Correct.
If you're on 1, you're on 2, 2 on 3, and so on.
Yep.
So
and again, they've got 1 minute to shoot. You got one guy left on the line here. Oh, nope, he was just blasting his target. I thought he still had to shoot.
Okay, so now they're moving up to the next discipline. But with the 1 minute timer, that stops like, I remember my first year here, they gave 3 minutes for all 3 arrows. And there was like a wait down, like the Texas A&M team, I don't remember who we were against, but it was almost 45 seconds left and none of the teams had shot arrows. Like, and then they both shot, but they were waiting. They were seeing if you're going to go for the 12 or you're going to go for the 14. It was like a tactical wait.
Right.
And then all the archers had to follow suit and wait. So they've changed it up a little bit to where each of the archers just has to shoot their own shot, which I really like.
We've got Emmanuel right in front of us here on the links.
They made a good-looking shot. Looks left 10.
Yeah, there's a couple of 10s in there. Couple of tall 10s
on their opponent. It looks like Lindenwood.
Now we'll move up to the bare bow and recurve line.
You could see the archers just absolutely just pumping up the crowd to cheer them on.
Couple of big misses on those deer targets that I wasn't expecting on lane number 2. Who's that?
That's high left.
That's Lion and...
It's Lindsey Wilson and Lion, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think...
Oh, there's a 14 in there.
Oh, are those in play at the moment?
There's 2 14s in there. Both teams hit a 14 on the deer target on lane 2.
Well, I guess it's not really misses if you're going for the highest points on the target.
Yeah.
That adds to the excitement and the suspense of the tournament.
There's a 12 from...
is that Lindenwood?
Yep,
on
Lindenwood.
The links?
Yep.
And then Emmanuel followed it up.
Oh, and a miss. I just saw an arrow hit the curtain back there.
Oh, that's... Well, you can hear the crowd go wild as all these rivalries shine on.
These collegiate events are a blast.
I will have to say, in all my experience in shooting, like collegiate nationals, with the cheers, with the chants, with the yells, it kind of gets you. I think collegiate events have gotten to me more than when I was competing for Olympic spots for Paris. I think
because of the energy and the cheering and everybody.
The energy, the cheering, it's at international events, they're not cheering against you. They're like you're just either cheering for yourself or it's pretty quiet. Like
Yeah, but then it quiets right down, and then there's
and
nothing.
you can get in your zone and you can just make your shot that you've made 1,000 times. Here it's like there's the energy, everyone's cheering. It's relentless. It's beautiful.
And you know you've got 30 of your friends right behind you screaming their heads off.
Absolutely.
And they want you to make a great shot. And I saw a bit of that. They turned around, you know, they made a great shot. They turned around and fist pumped, and then big cheer from the crowd.
So now
Lindsey Wilson with the 32.
Yeah. 32 seems the high. Okay, so A&M's up by 2 at the moment.
Yep.
Seems like that seems to be a So Lindenwood's got a 6-point gap. Texas A&M's got a 2-point gap.
All of a sudden we saw a computer that's got some scores on it.
Yeah, there's still one score updating. Now that they're updated with the second end, we've got Lindenwood up by 14 points. Texas A&M up by 2. Muskingum University up by 7 points. And the last match has not been updated at the moment. But there's still 2 targets to go. Plenty of arrows to make up those points. You can go for 14s. All 3 archers can go for 14s. And if the other team just goes for 12s, that's 6-point swing in an end.
If you guys want to play along at home, I am trying to bring up the scores right now on
in between ends.
Between ends. All right, so that's Texas A&M. What's that cheer there?
That's TAMC.
All right, markers, you're opening things now.
So here on target 1, both the compound archers of Texas A&M and Carson Newman University are going at the links. It looks like Texas A&M has a 10 and a possible 10-12 pull from Carson Newman University.
Right. So now they're moving up to the bow hunter line. There's your buddy, Mr. Koffel.
My roommate.
Let's see if he's all dialed in for a hunting season. It opened today back home for him in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I know. He's missing it, but I think he's having a little bit more fun here.
Yeah, probably,
that
yeah.
Might be a stretch, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. He does enjoy his time in the woods, that's for sure. So
his whole family does.
Yeah, Texas A&M is actually going up against Carson Newman University, and as of through 2 targets, they were up by 2 points, 60-58.
And it looks like it's going to either stay that way or Carson Newman either gain those 2 points with their 12 if it pulls the line.
University of Montevallo is 57. They're going up against Muskingum with 64. That's a big lead.
Yeah.
Lindsey Wilson was 63 they're going against Lyon College, 63-51.
I mean, that's a number 1 seed versus a number 16 school right there.
Yeah, and that's going to show, yeah.
I mean, for a number 5 versus 12, I mean, the score 2 points is close.
It is, but, you know, you would expect to see that in the middle of the bracket.
Absolutely.
A little bit more of an upset. And that's Emmanuel and Lindenwood that are in
They're
those
14
two positions.
Points apart.
Yeah, 14 points apart. Lindenwood 64 against 50 for Emmanuel.
I mean, Lindenwood with a 36. That's 3 12s right there. That's a
I think those are the guys that shot the 14 on the last end.
Okay, so I mean, 14, 12, 10 is still a very stout and impressive score.
Yeah, they're whooping up the crowd over there.
They're excited. They're ecstatic. They're getting everyone to cheer for them. They're shooting great right now. You can hear Muskingum University go out.
I love all the body paint.
I just love the energy from these events. I mean, it's just.
I would love to see this in Vegas.
Oh, that's a good one.
Right? Really get the crowds ramped up and going.
Just get the crowds. You're like, oh, which archer's going to win the shoot down? You put your money and you got to cheer for them to win.
Everybody's screaming their head off. That would be awesome. Some great looks there at the target. That's that Lynx target, target number 1.
That was A&M.
Yep. Target 4 there.
Is that the Javelina?
Yeah,
that's a
the
hard
Javelina.
Target.
Especially in here, the lighting is a little off, and it's dark outside, so there's not a lot of sunlight giving you some ambience.
Absolutely. I would say that they have 2 of the hardest targets, the Turkey and the Javelina. The only one that's also hard is probably the
And the Turkey, they stretched.
Oh, that's a far target.
It's all the way at the curtain.
The Werewolf or Badger or whatever you want to call it is probably also one of the harder ones, but I think they needed to balance it out with the Deer and the Lynx.
Yeah, you got to give them a big target to shoot at.
Something to go for the 14s at.
Yeah, you can't even see the 14s on those Javelinas.
Oh, with all the dots and everything, it's so It's so hard to aim at.
Scores are going to be rolling in any second here. All the teams are starting to walk back. How did Catalina Ginoriega do this weekend?
I believe she podiumed. I think she got a third-place finish for her first. This would be her first ever 3D, first time shooting on these types of foam targets.
Yeah, I mean, she's a big, we used to call it FIDA, but she's a big USA Archery round out.
Absolutely. I mean, she was 2024 Olympic archer in Paris.
Yeah.
Alongside Casey Koffold, who was another archer that's come through A&M.
Yeah, you told me she was coaching for you guys this weekend.
This weekend she's been our coach, and I think she's done a fantastic job. Yes, Catalina got second.
Okay, scores are in for the third end. So, Lindsey Wilson going against Lyon College. Lindsey Wilson
26
shot a 34.
points.
Lyon College shot a 20. That must have been the miss that we saw go to the curtain.
Yeah.
So they're up 97-71. University of Montevallo, they shot a 32. Muskingum shot a 30. That brings their totals. Muskingum leading 94-89.
That's a 5-point match. I mean, that's a very close match. Again,
Right.
we said 6-point swing is possible if you go for all 14s and all 12s. And that's both teams shooting all bonus rings.
Right now is when they need to do it.
It's the last target.
It's the last target. Texas A&M shot a 30. Carson Newman shot a 23, so 90-81 there. That's a 9-point swing.
Texas A&M hasn't shot any bonus. It doesn't look like they've shot any bonus rings. Just straight 30s, all 10s.
Straight 30s, yeah. Keep it in the middle.
So they might need to pick that up in the later rounds, but it seems like this first round they're going to be able to make do.
Right. Got a big thumbs up here from Montevallo.
Yeah,
right
Montevallo just shot a 14
Just shot a 14.
on the Lynx.
Emmanuel shot a 34, and Lindenwood shot a 32 on that last end. So Lindenwood 96, Emmanuel 84.
Yeah, Montevallo, first arrows of 14 to the Muskingum's 10. That's a 4-point swing right there, making it a 1-point match. With 2 arrows to go, I mean, it's still anyone's game.
Let's see if he goes for the 14 again. Or now, this is your bow hunter, so 14 with just a pin, no lens might be a bit
especially if it's at an odd distance.
Right.
But at this point, you can go for a 12 and a 10, and I mean, you can get that 1-point swing just with the 12.
Yeah. Let's see what Muskingum does, because
they're ranging it right now, and I mean, you can hear the energy on these last couple arrows here at full draw right now.
So the target on the left is going to be Montevallo on target on lane 1.
Yeah, I'm spotting them right now. I'm waiting for an arrow to be shot down range. Looks like Muskingum has either a 12 or an 8. And it's a 10 or an 8 for Montevallo. So it's going to be close. It's going to come down to how they score it at the target. Because if it's a 10 and it's an 8, now Montevallo's up 1. Otherwise, it's back in Muskingum's favor.
Right.
A&M looks to have another 2 10s. Another 10 would put it nice and away.
Nice and comfortable. Yep.
Ish. If the other team's got 2 14s, I can't see their target from now.
I can from mine. You go here. Let's see.
Because they only had a 9-point lead. If you can get 4, that you can swing 12 points if they're only shooting 10s to 14s.
They don't. They've got an 8 and a 10.
Okay, so I think A&M's looking pretty comfortable now. How's Emmanuel and Lindenwood looking right now?
Cannot see their target from where I'm sitting.
The turkeys are a little bit lower to the ground. It's a harder target to shoot at.
Yeah, from our angle, it's right behind the deer.
It looks like the bare bow on target 1 from Montevallo shot a 10. So it's all going to come down. Oh, this last arrow is a 10. It is going to come down to that arrow call.
It's going to be that call.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting. Look at that. There's a live shot of the crowd right there.
Oh, there's U-Pike right there. You can see them cheering and getting into it.
So now they're going down. They're going to score these last 3 arrows here.
So there will be 4 teams that will be, unfortunately, eliminated from this competition, and 4 moving on.
And then we get to do it again. We have another 4 to go to cut it from 16 to 8.
And then 8 to
4.
8 to 4, 4 to, well,
4.
gold medal match and bronze medal match, and that's how you get your winners.
Good shot of the turkeys there.
This is the
Good shot of the javelina. Look, they were going hard at that 14 on the javelina.
I mean, both targets look like they have for the 14. That's probably one of the hardest 14s to hit, unless there's like a white dot right on it.
Yeah, it's kind of up on the crown. Kind of up on the rounded part of that target. It's hard to see, and B, it's hard to
hit. Well, yeah, B, it's hard to hit after that. I almost just went to automatic, just cheering with my team there.
Is it a thing?
Yeah, it's the knock. It's and you hear them
it's like
go
a
off.
little Pavlov thing going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Every time someone does that knock, everyone cheers, and happens all the time.
Oh, we've got an official coming down to target 1.
So
get a call on
it
that.
really is coming down to that call. It was hard to see with the binos.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about.
And I guess it's hard to see up there in person, too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's right down on the ground. Ooh. Got the light out and everything. Let's see how that went.
Hopefully when we refresh, we'll get updated scores here. Know who will be moving on.
And again, if you guys want to follow the live scoring, you can do that by going to Between Ends and looking for the 2024 USA Archery 3D Collegiate Nationals. And the tab you're looking for is the mixed equipment round, which again is unique to collegiate 3D archery. It's a lot of fun.
I love these signs by the Lindenwood, the Lions, Haley, Brown. They must have made them in between finishing shooting and shooting gear with the names of the people that were in their mixed equipment team.
Yeah. So we've got some totals here.
Okay.
Let's take a look. Let me refresh that one more time.
It does look like Lindsey Wilson College is going to be moving on against Lyon College, 129 to 94.
Yep.
University of Montevallo ended up actually overcoming. They came back. They were 5 points down.
They pulled that out.
6-point swing with 123 to 122. I wouldn't say that's really an upset. It's a 9 versus 8, but that's a huge swing. A&M's has not updated yet. And then Lindenwood University 124 to Emmanuel's 99. I think they were going for some 14, some risky shots, and
yeah,
that last one
they
didn't pay off.
Yeah, they only got 15 points in that last end, and I think that's because all 3 arrows were just over top of the 14.
Ah, that's
3-5.
it's just a bummer.
There.
But I mean, sometimes it's just the risk reward you have to go for in this sport.
I'm going to say that A&M probably pulled that out because they have the lead.
All right, let's get ready for our next 8 goals.
So now we have our
next set of 8 teams coming out.
So we're going to have, this should be University of Pikeville.
Yeah, it's U-Pike coming out. You can hear the cheer. Oh, there's everyone clapping for them. Connor's clapping for them as he's now back in the crowd. Steph's clapping.
And they're going to go against Blue Mountain College. Blake Gresham, Bailey Holt, and Rebecca Corbin. University of Pikeville, we have Olivia Hale, Caden Jones, and Nate Harper. So they're going to be, Blue Mountain College is going to be on target 2. Target 1B. And then we're going to have Wabash Valley College, Leslie Burtis, Morgan Davis, and Benjamin Morse. And then coming up to shoot against them is going to be William Carey University. That's Morgan Reeves, Cody Wilson, and Santiago Canella. There's Morgan. She's a hot shooter, man. She can lay it down.
As soon as when she gets hot, she's just pounding the 12s, pounding the 14s.
I watched her since she was young.
Well, I'm biased. I'm glad she's in this side of the bracket then, and not against A&M then.
Yeah, when she gets on a streak, it's over. University of, you called this
Rio Grande.
Rio Grande.
Yep.
And you said
That's
it's because it's
told.
Ohio.
Yep. Ohio, Rio.
And they pronounce it differently, Rio Grande.
I believe so.
If this goes sideways, I'm blaming you.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's
Colton Green, Danielle Pollard, and Alyssa Nelson there. And then Michigan State University will be coming up as well. David Carlisle, Ann Falk, and Mallory Nowicki. Campbell's University will be going against the University of the Cumberlands, the absolute dominant team in this game.
And they've won every single year they've competed in this event.
You know, I talked to the coach before the event.
Strebeck, right?
Yeah, Chris. He purposely pulled 3 seniors for this event.
Did he really?
For this match. Because he really wanted to have those seniors have that moment.
And that's just one of the things with archery here. Like, you're giving them the moment. You have the crowd here. They've experienced this before.
Yeah.
They're going to be the most prepared and ready to win this competition.
Absolutely.
And you can see, especially with these larger teams here now, in this next set of 8 archers, the cheering has absolutely gone through the roof here.
Oh, it'll get absolutely ramped up with these guys.
Especially as it goes on further and further. You can hear the Cumberlands. You can hear Rio Grande. Even A&M's cheering for these teams right now.
Forced arrows are starting to launch, and they are going right at 4 teams, right out of the gate on target 2.
Right on the deers. That's a bold move here, but that's what's going to take to win.
You got 1 in and 1 out, so it looks like Wabash probably missed theirs, and William Carey got theirs.
Those are the game changers right there. That's a 6-point swing, a 14 versus an 8. Could be even worse if you missed on the outer side, and that's a 5.
I don't see 14s anywhere else.
It looks like 12s were shot on the links. The javelinas, the darker target with the dark carbon arrows, it's hard to tell what they shot, and I just can't see the turkeys at all from here.
Yeah, well, the turkeys are blind to us. So the javelinas, you got a 10 and a 12 down there.
Okay, so 2-point swing starting off the bat.
The links, you've got an 8 on the left.
Okay, that's just a lower 8, just missed low. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And they just shot again.
That one's in for a 10.
So you got 18.
You got a pair of 12s on the right.
So 18 to 24. 18 from U-Pike and 24 from Blue Mountain College. That would be an absolute upset. The 14 taking out the 3 seed. It does look like the U-Pike does have a recurve archer for this last arrow, while Blue Mountain has a bare bow. That could be a huge swing.
Man, listen to it ramp up as the recurve bare bows get up there. One of the things I just did there on the side is I did confirm that both 12s are in play.
Okay, so you don't have to call one. Okay.
You hit a 12, you hit a 12. Up or lower, doesn't matter.
That makes it awesome.
Does make it a lot less chaos. You know, we were talking about Rio Grande there in Ohio. A brand new collegiate archery program this year. Brand new.
Brand new, and it's led by none other than Jonathan Clemens, the head coach of USA's Paralympic team.
That's good, right?
I think he was in Paris. He was at the Olympics.
He was, yeah.
Paralympics.
Yeah. He was he took the job just in March. Came from Pikeville, but he took the job in March, and bang, just like that, first-year program. They're in the finals.
I mean, they're a number 7 seed, and they're looking to make a run at it for the finals.
Yeah. I'd say he's doing okay.
I think he's a pretty good coach if he can just move up and on from school to school and make the program as they're as competent as they are right now in just a couple months, I would believe.
Yeah, in one summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
So looking forward, they might be a powerhouse school, and that would be exciting just for archery as a whole.
Boy, it got a little quiet in here. Everybody's kind of taking a breath.
I mean, I think everyone's just waiting for the scores to update. It's a little suspenseful right now. Just what did everyone hit?
I do like that they actually go down with the computers.
And then they automatically update the live scoring.
They enter them immediately so that we can kind of all stay on top of it.
I mean, you can hear some of the teams start cheering, so that must mean some of the scores have updated. Yeah, see? Rio.
Let's go, Rio.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think I'll be safe from being thrown under the bus a little bit.
All right, so some scores are starting to pop in here. University of Pikeville 30, Blue Mountain College 32. So Blue Mountain holding a 2-point advantage there.
Plenty of arrows left, 9 arrows left in this competition.
Campbellsville 30, University of the Cumberlands 30, so another tied match there.
Those are both huge matches, a 3 seed and a 2 seed in this competition. Both arguably some of the top teams favored to win this event.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who will Spartans will? I'm just trying to read the Michigan signs that they're showing up.
Who will Spartans will?
Maybe I'm not reading in the proper chant type voice.
Who will do it? Spartans will.
Oh, there you go.
Well, come on, play along. Do you not write chant?
I'll stick to the engineering side, the mathematics.
Yeah, it's probably safer.
I'll stick shooting my bow.
Yeah, that you seem to be pretty well at as well.
And now you can hear teams are going to target number 2 in their rotation. The energy's picking back up.
So right in front of us, we've got the Tigers and the Cumberlands.
That's a tied match right now, 30 to 30. I mean, keep an eye on those targets.
That's target 1. That's the 2 Lynx targets down there. On the on the left-hand target, you've got the Tigers. On the right-hand target, you've got the Cumberlands. Let's see what we got for first arrows here.
Oh, it looks a little left, a little low of the 14.
Yeah, the left target, the Tigers, that might be a 5. That's edgy.
Yeah, that's not going to help them in the long
Cumberland's
term.
is not shot. Awful long hold.
Ooh, just
missed the upper 12.
So is that an
That'll be
8
an
or is that
8.
a 10? Okay, so I mean,
Yep.
at worst, it's a 3-point swing. You can make that up a 14 to a 10.
Yeah, it's going to be close. I can't see the inside of the shaft. Can't see if it's pulling that line for the Tigers.
Especially since the pulling, it's got a touch and pull. It makes it a little tricky with spotting. I think the second minute's about to start for their second archers. Now you have their fixed pin.
You got Pikeville
on the Deers.
Pikeville hit 12.
Okay. What about Blue Mountain College? They're up 2.
Also a 12.
Okay, so Blue Mountain still maintains their 2-point lead.
Advantage. Yeah, that 2-point advantage.
Second arrow for Pikeville has been shot.
All right, so the Tigers are off. That's going to catch the 10.
Okay.
It's going to miss the 12. I've got an official standing in the way, so there we go. And so Cumberland's has, they've got a center 10 and an 8, so they've got 18 on the board.
18, so they're under even at the moment.
Tigers have 15 on the board. So.
Okay, so they're still, I mean, that's still looking good for them, though. Yeah. They're up 3 there.
Yep.
The last archers now. Is that a barebow shooting for the Cumberlands versus a recurve archer?
Yep. Nope. It is a barebow guy. And again, that's because Chris, he
wanted to get the seniors a little bit with the experience.
And man, he just slammed it. Dude, he buried that upper 12. Absolutely buried it.
And that's why you put the most experienced archers in these high-pressure situations.
Absolutely buried it.
You could just hear the Cumberland's archers now cheering for their team.
As soon as he did it, I saw everybody start cheering. I knew he must have
jumping up and down, putting their hands up.
And I don't see a third arrow in that Lynx.
Well, that could be.
Oh, wait. It might be hidden there. Yeah, it's hidden on the left-hand side for a 10.
Okay, so we'll just have to wait for live scoring to really tell what the point gets in. There's the turkeys right now. Back to the javelinas. Oh, man, those arrows are hard to see.
Coming up here in just a minute, he's going to do an interview.
Well, I'm going to try and be heard over the noise here. Jonathan Clemens is with me, Paralympic coach, 2 golds in Paris. You've got a new team here in Foley, Alabama. Tell us about it, because they're very noisy behind you.
You know, we're excited. It's our first year as a team. We wanted to come here and kind of make a big splash and make a statement, our first national event. You know, I'm really happy with the way things turned out and, you know, the way we performed this weekend.
Colorful. You guys are colorful behind and loud as well, which we love.
I love it. Yeah, this is collegiate archery right here. This is one of my favorite things about collegiate archery. You can see it right here behind us. This was amazing.
And it's not that long ago you were in Paris. The atmosphere there was phenomenal. As you say, there's something different about collegiate archery, and this is typical.
Yeah, this is awesome. Like, this is one of my favorite things about collegiate archery, the team events and the atmosphere that all these teams bring to things like this. It's amazing.
I'll let you get back. Thanks, Jonathan. Thanks.
That was awesome to be able to hear from him during the match.
Well, 2 targets seem to be done now.
Let's refresh that and see what we can get on the board. Waiting for scores to populate right now. Getting ready to shoot their 3rd target.
So it looks like Rio is going to be on this links right next to us with Michigan State on the right side. We got University of Cumberland's on the deer. A lot of archers have been going for 14s on their first shot here. High risk, high reward. U-Pike's on the long turkey. And Wabash Valley and William Carey are on the infamous javelina with all the spots that make it hard to aim at.
Yeah. Let's see. Rio right here in front of us. Target 1. Left-hand side. Nails the 12. Great shot. Beautiful shot.
That's really going to help them keep their lead because they've got 2 points on Michigan State. So Michigan State would need a 14 to be tied with them, but by the looks of it, it looks like
they've got a.
It's a pretty high 10 ring there.
They've got a good solid 10.
Okay, so I mean it's now a 4-point lead for Rio, which is that's solid going into these last 2 targets.
Over on the javelinas, we had a 12 as well on the right-hand target, which would be.
That's Wabash and William Carey. So there's a pretty large gap. It's 62 from William Carey and 39 from Wabash Valley.
All right, so here's our bow hunters coming up next. This is that middle line.
University of Pikeville and Blue Mountain College are still tied, or well, they're now tied after gaining 2 points, 60-60, both even.
Well, here we go. Michigan State just fired. Michigan State just over.
Does it look like an IBO to me on that right side?
It's going to be an edgy 8.
Oh, okay.
And Rio's in for a 10.
Okay, I think Rio's now.
So that's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, that's huge. I think Rio might be walking away with this one and moving on to our top 8 here.
Well, we have 2 targets.
4 more arrows left. There's plenty that can go on.
You can miss.
That could be a 14-point swing.
We've seen arrows go to the curtain. Let's see if we can get a look there at target 1. Let's see if we can kind of get a look at that from the camera angle. They're glassing it right now.
Yeah, you got Rio with the 12 and the 10.
Big deep breath from Michigan.
Oh, they went for the 14 and they were just low for an 8. So.
Well, that's what he needed to do, though. He absolutely needed to do that.
And a 10 from Rio, so.
So Rio's going to maintain their lead for this end.
I think it's going to be for this end 6 points. So it could be overall an 8-point swing going into this last, 8-point lead going into this last target.
Yeah, but that's Michigan needed to do that.
Absolutely, that was
his only play was to be aggressive.
Hitting it would almost make it even at that point.
Yeah, it would have made it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially going into the deers on their last target where the 14 is pretty visible.
Yeah.
You give your compound the highest chance to outshoot the opponent.
And your barebow recurve shooter is also going to have an excellent chance at that. It's a large-bodied animal. You're up close to it. You're going to have a good-sized bonus ring to shoot at.
Good aiming point.
Yeah. So that was a smart play. Granted, he missed it, but it was a smart play. It was the way that he should have done that.
And that's where, like, teams here need to get tactical. Their best shooters need to be taking a little bit more risky shots, and maybe they're not so top shooters be taking the safe shot, going for the 10s, but making sure you can't really get behind. And you have to force other teams into a position to make those risky shots.
Now, you've shot this before.
I've actually never shot the mixed equipment team.
The mixed one.
Yeah, I've shot the team rounds, I've shot the mixed teams, but I've never shot the mixed equipment team.
Yeah, look at Rio. They're amped when they come walking back. He has a 1-gallon jug of sweet tea.
I just looked at the Milo sweet tea. I was like, he's staying hydrated.
He is staying true. I cannot complain about anybody that carries around a gallon jug of sweet tea.
And on cue, he's going to take a sip from it.
And he's on it. Fantastic. But, no, what I was going to ask is, how much of this, do you rely on the communication between, the guys that you're shooting with or your teammates that you're shooting with? I mean, obviously you're trying to pump them up and amp them up and keep them going. You know the keywords they like to hear.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
A lot of it's about trust, making sure, like, if they're all of a sudden doubting their marks a little bit, doubting their shot, you're making sure they're confident and they're going to make the best shot they can, because a lot of this is about confidence, knowing where you're going to aim, knowing you're going to execute a solid shot to go for whatever you're aiming for, either the 14, the 12, the 10, whatever will help you get that win.
Keep their head in the game.
Absolutely. Staying focused, staying ready. Everyone can hear the thank you right there. I was like, I don't think I need to scream that on the microphone for them.
No, we don't. I'll tell you what, the city of Foley and what they have done for 3D archery, not only in the collegiate world, but in the ASA world, and the commitment that they make to the ranges that are here, this facility, making sure, they had a banquet tonight. How was the food?
Oh, it was fantastic. The chicken was phenomenal.
Right?
The veggies, the rice, everything was top of the line.
Baumauer's, I think is what it's called, was the caterer tonight. Baumauer's.
But the chicken was phenomenal. I was really hungry. It tasted phenomenal. Looks like the Lynx's first shots have gone off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's take a quick look at scores here since we're on the last target as well. Let's make sure these are all
3 ends
updated.
apiece. University of Pikeville now has a 7-point lead, 90-83. William Carey University over Wabash Valley has
94-69.
94-63.
That was one of those big misses that we saw go back to the curtain.
Yep. Rio Grande versus Michigan. There's the 8-point lead, 89-81.
Yep.
And then Campbell's at 72 to Cumberland's 94.
Cumberland's 30, 30, 34.
So for all you watching, like, the 10 is a standard regulation shot, so 30, 30, 30, 30 would be straight even. It looks like University of Cumberland's is 4 up. They've got 4 bonus points on what would be called par.
They've either hit a 12 or they've hit two 12s or a 14.
Absolutely, yep.
Yeah, so they're up by 4 points.
Oh, look at them rile up the crowd here, putting their arms up.
Ryo's going after that deer right now. The way I see it, I got a 12 and a 10.
On the left side?
Yep.
Okay.
And a 12 and a 10 in the on the right side. So no change in the overall.
And that's on the deers, right?
Yep. That's target 2, so that is
Michigan.
No, that's Wabash and William Carey.
Oh, you're talking about the Lynx.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're shooting the Lynx, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michigan is shooting the deer.
Michigan and Rio, if they're still tied, then there's going to need to be an 8-point swing on this last arrow, which, again, is possible.
Somebody's got to miss. Somebody's got to hit. And you got a pair of recurve shooters up there, neither one of them barebow.
Okay, first one hit. Looks like it's within the body of the animal. Now it comes down to the Rio Grande recurve shooter. And it looks like
it's just
both
under
of
the
them
14.
hit, so
Michigan did hit a 14.
they did hit a 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Did she hit a 5 or
A 5, 14. That's enough to swing it.
No, she's an 8.
Oh, because a 5 would be enough to swing the match.
I was looking to see if it kicked out to the left, and no, it just fell
a little bit
low.
too low, a little bit in 8. Okay.
Yep, fell straight low.
I think in that situation, you don't risk it. I think you go for the safe, go for the 10.
Shoot for the center 10.
If you know you're up 8 points, I mean, with a 10, you can't.
Got the official down there looking at it, trying to make sure you get all of them.
And that's just a tactical decision what the team needs to make when in these high-pressure situations with time beating off the clock.
But as we were talking about a few minutes ago when we said when you get to the deer, it's a bigger-bodied animal. It's easier to see that 14. It's easier to go for it. He went for it and hit it.
And especially when the other team hits the 14, it's really hard to just lay up and just shoot that easy shot. You're like, well, if they hit it, I can hit it too. And
if you're not keeping the math in your head,
yeah,
you know, you're thinking, wow, do I need that 14 or do I just need a 10?
Because when you hear that 14, it's just such a large number when you've been going for 10s and 12s. It's like, okay, it's 2 points over. A 12, a 4-point swing is huge, but that's one of those things you got to keep the score in your head. Got to make sure you know where you're at in the match.
Yeah, who's doing what.
But there were some, looks like we should be getting some results soon with Wabash Valley back here at the line.
Yeah, so we do have a final there.
William Carey.
Yep. University of Pikeville is going to take that over Blue Mountain College, 120 to 115. And they shot, University of Pikeville shot straight 30s.
So that's even par on the 3 targets.
Shot straight 30s across the board. What really hurt Blue Mountain was that third end.
The 23.
They shot a 23.
Yeah.
So then we go down to Wabash Valley against William Carey. William Carey is going to take that 124 to 97.
4 up on the 4 targets. That's a high score of these 4 teams so far. Let's refresh the page.
Yep. University of Rio Grande, 119 over Michigan State 117.
Really came back with that 14, but it was just
almost closed that gap.
2 points was.
Yep, almost closed that gap. That was so close.
And then University of Cumberland's one over, 121 to 97.
And Cumberland's, same thing, 30, 30, 34, and 27. Their last end was a 27.
So maybe they knew they were up a lot, and then they went for something. I wasn't keeping track of them, but I think.
Yeah, it's hard to see that last target on that side of the range.
So now we're down to 8 teams.
Who do we have left?
Lindsey Wilson College, University of Montevallo, Texas A&M University, Lindenwood University, University of Pikeville, William Carey University, University of Rio Grande, and University of the Cumberlands.
Mm-hmm. And those are some big hitters going against each other as well.
So all 8 of these teams will come out here and shoot at once.
Yeah, we'll have everybody that's in play in view. And again, Lindsey Wilson shot a 129.
So that's 9 over. They are the number 1 seed. They are looking to be the favorites today. 9 over is a stout score.
University of Montevallo shot a 123.
I mean,
So-
they can put up a show against them. I mean, these are new arrows they've got to shoot.
Yep. Texas A&M going against Lindenwood. Texas A&M shot a 120.
So that's just straight even.
Lindenwood shot a 124.
So that, I mean, looking at the number, it is a 4 versus a 5. Lindenwood is the higher ranked seed. They shot the higher score.
Middle of the pack.
Again, they have to shoot the arrows here.
Right. University of Pikeville is going to go against William Carey University.
A 3 seed versus a 6 seed. There was only one upset, it looks like, in the bracket, and that was the 9 seed University of Montevallo over Muskingum University.
Mm-hmm.
Every other higher seed has moved on in this bracket.
Let's see, Pikeville shot a 120. William Carey shot a 124.
Okay. That could be possible upset here.
Should be a really good tight match.
All these matches are seeming to converge more and more on you have to be starting to shoot up in your matches.
Yeah, now you're not getting away with par
No,
right now.
absolutely not. Like tens hurt almost now.
Right. And same thing when you look at Rio Grande, they shot a 119, Cumberland shot a 121.
I mean, that's
Again,
a 2-point gap. I
It's
mean,
a pretty
just
tight match.
right around par, but I think these teams are all now going to be a little bit more aggressive. They're going to be going for 124 plus.
So you get the nerves out, you get that first match out.
Yep, you get your sight settings now. You know your marks, you know where to aim.
I wonder if the advantage goes to the teams that just finished.
I mean, because they just got off the range, they just
Right.
renewed their mind. I mean,
They're still in the groove.
but they're against each other. So they're on one side of the bracket now. Everyone's going to get on. So yes, they may have an advantage, but their advantage is against the other team that just shot too.
That's true.
So I mean, Texas A&M's team's got pretty much all veterans here. This was the exact same 3 archers that we had last year. Lindsey Wilson has some veterans here. We got Austin Taylor, T. Sanchez. T. Sanchez won this event last year. Me and him tied this year. I got him by 1 bonus ring. But he is a phenomenal shooter when it comes to 3D, as well as Austin Taylor. They've got a stacked team in this one position.
So who do we have right in front of us here at target number 1?
We got Lindsey Wilson, the number 1 seed, against University of Montevallo on
So-
the Lynxes.
Let's take a look at target 1 here and see how these guys do. Because again, this is the number 1 seed. So Lindsey Wilson is going to be on the left-hand side of the screen.
Starting out the gate with a 14. So he is ready to play in this ball game.
Montevallo, center 10.
Center 10, so that's a 4-point lead off the first arrow. Texas A&M versus Lindenwood. Both of them shot upper 12s on the deer.
Nice.
So that's their compound archer. That's the archer that could be going for that 14. And they played it safe off the gate. Now we have the fixed pin archers.
And again, Lindsey Wilson on the left, Montevallo on the right.
Lindsey Wilson just missed the 10, I believe. Just missed the 12. I think it's a 10 just right. And their opponent may be a high 5.
Whoa.
So that it really could get pretty dicey here for Montevallo.
Yeah, this first end really setting the tone. They must have hammered the turkey down there on U-Pike, which we can't see.
I can't see. I know Connor Koffel just shot an IBO, just center punched the 10.
Oh, there's the shot at the turkey. Yeah, they got a 12 and a 10 against a 5 and an 8.
Oh, okay. So they're really in the lead there. A 12 and a 10 versus a 5 and an 8. That's 22 to 13. That's 10-point lead.
Well, I looked out there and they were just pumped, and I was like, okay, something good happened out there.
Yeah, they're like, okay, here we go. Now you don't need to go as aggressive. You could lay back a little bit. Okay, A&M still tied with Lindenwood. Looks like 22 apiece. Now it's coming down to Riley Marks, our recurve archer, versus their barebow archer. Looking like Brianna Hayes. They're going crazy with the barebow archer.
I can't say there's somebody standing right in the way.
I think their barebow archer shot upper 12 to Texas A&M Riley Marks' center 10. So I think Lindenwood
will have a little
2-point
bit of
advantage here
yeah.
going into the second target.
These matches are super tight. Good look at the javelinas there.
I would say A&M versus Lindenwood will be the tightest match. I mean, it's a 4 seed and a 5 seed.
Yeah, high fives down there. Look at them. They're pretty
happy.
excited about that. Yeah.
That's good.
You know what I thought was really impressive, too, is all the parents that actually showed up for this.
Oh, yeah. The support for everyone was outstanding. Everyone here cheering for everyone,
they have
watching.
a whole section over there of parents.
Yeah, upstairs.
Yeah, they've got them upstairs,
They've
and
all
then
got
they've got additional seating down here on the floor for them.
I think I'd take the additional seating down here.
Yeah, I
would want closer.
I want to be up here. Got a couple of scores. Lindsey Wilson, 36. University of Montevallo, 26.
Okay, that's a 10-point lead off the first target. They're going to really want to come back from that.
And again, first arrow, 14, sets the tone.
They're going to come out guns blazing. They're going to... And that's awesome, Taylor. I've seen him out here in this mixed equipment team various amount of times. And
I've seen him shoot in a lot of different events.
He's an outstanding archer.
Absolute animal.
Okay, let's see if these scores have updated. Rio Grande is going to come out here to target number 1. They've shot 29 points. University of Cumberland is against them. We'll be watching them on the links, as will the number 1 seed Lindsey Wilson versus University of Montevallo on target 2, the Deers.
We keep mentioning Montevallo. They're not too far away. 250 miles north of Foley.
That's not far at all.
Kind of close to home when it comes to going to a national event.
Looks like Austin Taylor again setting the tone with a 14 on the Deer.
Right out of the gate. But what's next to him on target 2? Did he hit the 14 as well?
It looks like they're just left. It could, hopefully it's catching the 8, but it could be a 5. It's just left.
All right, so we did get some score updates here. So
right over here, Rio Grande just hit a 14 on the links. Let's see what the University of Cumberland will respond with. It looks like it's a 10, a 4-point swing.
Wow. So after that first end, a quick recap because the scores just updated. So Texas A&M 32, Lindenwood 34, University of Pikeville 30, William Carey 23, Rio Grande 29, University of Cumberland's 27. Some very tight matches there, only a couple of points in between them. Except when you look at the very first top group, Lindsey Wilson shot a 36 against Montevallo with a 26. A 10-point lead after 1 target. And now we're halfway through the second target. the bow hunters are shooting right now in that mid-distance mark. Great shots on the turkey.
Woo, you got a 10 from our
12
compound.
and a 10 and 2 center 10s right next to it.
Okay, so
3.
looks like Lindenwood's gaining even more of an advantage. 4 points up on Texas A&M. It's a little unfortunate for me. That's the
deer target there. We
Yeah.
can definitely see that that's wide left.
And then center
And-
punch 10s from both of the fixed pins.
Great look at those turkeys there. Javelina's also looking good. Got 12s, a pair of 12s that kind of looks like there.
Is that a 14 and a 12 on the other target though?
I think he's going to miss the 14 where that it's tough to tell from that camera angle, but I think he's going to miss the 14 there.
Okay, and that's Pikeville and William Carey. So I mean that's a 7-point matchup right there.
Let's see what happens on this links here. Target number 1. Keep that camera right there.
We got a 14 and a 10 to 2 10s. 4
Cumber-
points to Rio Grande.
Cumberland's at full draw. Hit the 12.
Lower 12. So that's a 32. Rio Grande's archer still needs to shoot. How much time's left? 25 seconds, plenty of time. And a 5.
Oh,
So that's a 7-point swing right there.
yikes. And she is not happy with herself at all. Look at that shot on the turkey there. You've got,
2 12s.
from what I can tell, that's 2 12s and a 10.
Yeah, they're throwing it
And
down from Lindenwood right now.
One of the 12s is the bare bow. It's a skinny arrow.
She's shooting phenomenally right now. Looks like Texas A&M had a 10-10 and 8-28, so we're going to be at par again. It looks like they're going to be up 8 on par. So they're up 8 on us, 2 targets to go.
Whew.
That might be time to start shooting for some 14s.
You guys better step it up.
Yeah, that's
Well,
cheer for them from over here.
Yeah, I know. It's hard. It's hard to. You want to jump and go coach, for a second? Or?
Shoot the 14. No, all these teams are shooting great. Hopefully when we update this, we'll get live scores. University of Cumberland's is looking good now with Rio Grande's last arrow being a 5.
Yeah, they were a little bit behind after the first target. They kind of honestly needed that if they wanted to get an advantage. They needed to do 2 things. They needed to do everything right on their end, and they needed something to go wrong for Rio.
And we'll see when the scores are updated if that is what happened. But Lindenwood's putting their arms in the air. They're cheering. They're going crazy.
Yeah, so University of Rio Grande 29, University of Cumberland's 32. So that is now a 1-point match, 59 to 58 advantage to the Cumberlands.
So they must have caught something there if it was an 8 or
Yeah.
to be able to keep it within a 1-point match.
Pikeville laid down a 30. We know that.
So they're still at even par.
So we're getting ready to start our 3rd target here. And this is the top 8 teams. Top 8 teams.
Yep.
This will get cut down to 4.
And those 4 will then go for who gets what medal.
It'll be the big trophy.
So I think right here, if there are some larger gaps, this is when teams start going for those more risky shots, and that's kind of where it becomes do or die. Like, if you hit the 14, you're back in it, but if you don't, you're getting even farther behind.
This is your Ricky Bobby moment right here. It's checkers or wreckers, man.
We got a center punch IBO over here from William Carey. Pikeville now at full draw with their compound archer. Absolutely just piped the 12. 2 more points to U Pike. They're pointing back at their crowd. They're cheering at them.
Yeah, how excited is he?
absolutely pumped. They're all cheering.
Man, he might have that 14 on
The deer,
that is super close. Who's shooting the deer? That's Cumberland's. Yeah, it's the right side of target 2, so 2B. That's Cumberland's, isn't it? Yeah. No, it's not.
what on?
It's Rio.
Yeah, Rio versus Cumberland's. That's a matchup.
Okay, so Cumberland's is on
It's
the
on-
right side.
yes.
Rio's on the left.
I think they both got 14s for this one. For their first, yeah, their compounds both got 14s.
We're still waiting for scores to update. All right, so we just got the refresh on scores. After 2 targets, Lindsey Wilson 68-51 over University of Montevallo.
That is a huge lead, 17 points.
Yeah, Montevallo shot a 25 that end. Texas A&M 60, Lindenwood 68.
I mean, 8 points, it's hard to come back from, but it looks right now to be...
You got a chance.
It looks all tied up at 17s all. Both teams look to have a 12 and a 5. Both teams could also have 12s and 8s. It's really close, but that's not making up any ground for Texas A&M.
Yeah, you need more than that for this end. Pikeville against William Carey.
Pikeville just shot a 10.
Well, they were up 60-59.
Okay, well, it looks like they just got a 32. So they'll be adding above par.
And then you look at University.
I think their opponent just got a 32 as well. So they'll still be a 1-point match going into this last target, the deer target, which a lot of these compound archers have been going for with this 14.
Yeah, they've been hammering it. I think William Carey probably has the highest score for the match so far tonight with a 36. So the 2 tight matches, University of Pikeville and William Carey University, 60-59. And then Rio Grande and University of Cumberland's. Cumberland's holding a 1-point lead going into these 3 targets.
Yep.
So when we're talking about scoring, we're kind of giving you the total of how many points you can get any given target. 30 would be what you would consider par.
And
right? Three tens.
When we say par, like, you can relate it to golfing when it's the amount of strokes taken for a hole. Like, that's what everyone should be going for, is the 10 points. That's baseline. Anything above that is bonus points. Anything below that, you're dropping under that.
You're giving points up.
Correct.
Yeah.
So a perfect even would be a 200 on a regular scoring round, or a 30 here with 3 arrows, a 10, 10, 10.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus points like a 12 or a 14, you're above even, you're above par with a 12 or a 14.
It's so hard to watch you when they cheer. You like twitch.
I know, I'm like, I just want to cheer.
So everybody coming back for what is going to be their final target.
Okay, looks like scores are in.
Look at that. They came in a lot faster this time. Thank you very much, scoring team. Lindsey Wilson, a commanding 93-74 lead over University of Montevallo.
Massive 19-point lead into this last target. University of Montevallo is going to want something to go their way, fall into their hands.
Yeah. Lindenwood 100-91 over Texas A&M.
A swing is still possible. A 14-14-14.
It's plausible.
That's a 12 points if the other team just shoots straight 10s. That's what I'm rooting for. I'm Texas A&M.
It's plausible. University of Pikeville, 1-point game here.
Ooh.
92-91 over William Carey.
There's 2 one-point matches here.
And then, University of Rio Grande, 92. University of the Cumberlands, the slimmest of a 1-point lead with a 93. And University of Cumberlands, the commanding champion.
A&M now is going to be on target 1 with the Lynxes. I'll be keeping you informed on what they shoot.
Yeah, A&M is right in front of us.
Just low, it's an 8 from A&M's archer.
Wow, there is a whole lot of screaming going on the other side of the field for Carey. What did they do? William Carey.
It looks like they shot either a 12 or a 10, that's another 4 points on top of the 9 points. 13 points and 2 arrows. Getting a little bit more far-fetched.
Oh, somebody bumped the camera on the turkeys.
You can hear them say, shoot the 12.
If you have never had the opportunity to go to a collegiate archery event, you absolutely have to put that on your bingo card. These things are so much fun. And
you can see Rio Grande archers are over here flexing their muscles. They're getting into it. I mean, it's close. 1-point match. They're down by 1. You must be thinking they must be shooting good arrows right now in these last 2 here.
Go, Cody. Look at the signs over here.
Lindenwood, they're against A&M. They're shooting good. I think they have the highest score on the field at 100. 10 over par.
Do you have your own cheering section like that where they make you banner cards with just your name?
No, we just cheer for the entire school as a whole. That's another 12 from Lindenwood.
Cody smashed it.
So a 14 here is only getting 2 points back.
Man, is he Jack. Look at that. Look how excited he is for himself. That is awesome. When the pressure's on like that and you deliver. What's Connor got?
We're going to see as soon as he lets go. Just right, 8.
Going for the 14?
Going for the 14. I mean, that's what they got to do at this point.
Yeah.
It's just tactical. And I'm going to assume Riley's going to go for this 14 as well.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
I mean, I think this point the match might be solved right now. Even with a miss, I think the score differential is too great.
Yeah, but you hit the 14, give everybody something to cheer about, be excited.
The crowd loves the 14s.
Lindenwood trying to pump up the crowd.
I really want to see the scores between Pikeville, William Carey, and University of Rio Grande and the Cumberlands. Both of those are 1 point apart going to this last target.
Can you see them? No, they're on the turkeys.
Yeah. Looks like Lindenwood shot a 10, so they should secure that one. It's going crazy in here with some of these matches. Riley's about to shoot a 14. Absolutely just smoke it. Just low. Good attempt, good shot.
Oh, we got the turkey camera fixed.
Ooh, okay, how's that one looking? Because it looks like there's some handshakes from Rio Grande and the Cumberlands.
Is Cumberland's on the right target or left?
I think they're on the right because
if they're on the right
if
they're on the right target, it's good.
It's good? It looks like they have a 5 down
left
there.
target, left target.
Okay.
My other right.
You can hear them chanting TAMC. And then it's between U Pike and William Carey. We could have two top seed teams come out in this round. A number 2 seed University of Cumberland's, number 3 seed University of Pikeville.
Yeah, right on the edge. 1 point in between them. I think Cumberland's is probably going to pull that one out.
We'll have to wait for official confirmation on these scores. It might be Rio Grande. It looks like some of the University of Cumberland's archers are clearing out now. Official scores here for the Lindenwood A&M, 132 to 115. 12 up against 5 down. A valiant effort by Texas A&M archers.
13.
What?
13.
What's 13?
132, 115.
Yeah.
Wilson finishes with a 127. Let's get an update
We'll see
on
with
that.
Montevallo. University of Pikeville had a 20. That's
Yikes.
112. So it's really up to William Carey to see if
They had to have had a miss on that last arrow.
going for some risky shots, and it looks like Rio Grande is really cheering it up right now. They may have pulled the upset against the favorites, the University of the Cumberlands. Still awaiting final confirmation.
We'll be able to look down the range and see where the celebration comes from the archers. So that screaming is coming from William Carey University. Yeah, William Carey took down, with 6 seed, took down University of Pikeville, number 3 seed. Cumberland's, they're all still down there.
I think are they waiting for a judge call, or are they just finalizing the scoring paper? Oh, there's some, no.
They still have the computer down there. I can hear them announcing scores in the background, but I can't see them on the screen. Not quite yet. We're going off the official, so we're waiting for the screen to refresh. Oh, they took him down.
They took him down.
So Rio Grande advances over University of Cumberland. And we're just waiting for official scores to populate here just so that we can give you guys the best information.
You got University of Rio Grande 122 to University of Cumberland's 116. You got William Carey University 123 to University of Pikeville's 112.
Ooh.
So it looks like there were some high risk, high reward shots taken there at the end to make sure, I mean, you can switch up at the end with a good shot here and put the pressure on the opponent, but sometimes if you don't hit it, it doesn't pay off, and the score looks a lot worse than the match actually is.
Right, there we go. Now we've got some finals. Lindsey Wilson shot a 34 on that last end. Montevallo shot a 32. So Lindsey Wilson, as we said, 127, 106. So Lindsey Wilson, the number 1 seed, will advance.
And they're looking like the strongest team here. Lindsey Wilson with Austin Taylor and T. Sanchez, 2 veterans here on this course.
Mm-hmm. University of Montevallo with Hadley Spring, Alex Anderson, and Jake Kreth. So Lindenwood advanced 132, 115 over A&M. William Carey advanced 123, 112 over University of Pikeville. University of Rio Grande advanced 122, 116 over the University of Cumberland. So now we are into the semifinals event. So now what you're going to see is 4 teams here. Right in front of us on target number 1, you got the number 1 seed, Lindsey Wilson, against Lindenwood, the number 4 seed. Next to them, William Carey University, number 6 seed, going against the University of Rio Grande, the number 7 seed.
So on the top side of the bracket, you got no upsets, 1v4. And on the bottom side, all upsets.
All upsets.
6 and 7.
Yeah. Mid-pack teams advancing.
Going back to this quarterfinal matchups, every single team that advanced was over par. They shot over 30 points
every single end.
Like averaged over 30 points. So you got 122 from Rio Grande.
Except for William Carey. Their very first end, they shot a 23.
And they were able
bounced
to
back with a 36.
And a 32-32 to be 3 over par for a 123.
Oh.
And they're starting to shoot already. Austin Taylor here on target 1. Out the gate with a 14 on the links to a 10.
He did the same thing in the last match. Remember, he started right in front of us. He was the first archer, and he blasted a 14 right out of the gate.
I mean, he's got his sight dialed in. He knows where to aim. He's been hitting it all night. It's going to be something that Lindenwood's going to have to come up with an answer to. A 4-point lead in the first arrow is huge.
What did Lindenwood start with? They also went.
They went IBO, straight 10. Lindsey Wilson's second archer may just be high. They might have gotten that 12. It could be up 6 in their first 2 arrows. And it looks like Lindenwood's just right of the 12, so they're on the screen now. 14 and a 12 to an IBO 10.
A 10 and a 12, so it's a 2-point advantage?
4-point, I think.
10 and 12 and 14. No, it's 22 and 24.
26 with a 14 and 12.
Oh, I have to go back to that target. I thought you said 10 and...
No, I misspoke then.
Okay.
And then over here on our second target on the Deers.
Oh, yeah, it is. You're right. It is. It's a 14 and a 12, so
okay.
it is a 6-point. Yep, it is. They're going after it at the Deer, too.
Yeah.
First 2 arrows went right at the 14. I don't think either one of them caught.
I think they're both in the 8s, it looks like.
They're both just high. They probably cut the line for sure. I don't think they pulled the 14 ring.
Yeah. Recurve looks like to be a 10 on the links for Lindsey Wilson. A low 8 for Lindenwood.
So big advantage after 1 target to Lindsey Wilson again. Then we go over to target number 2. That's William Carey and University of Rio Grande. And that looks like it might be a tie there. Somebody stepped in front of those arrows before I got a look at them.
Well, it's looking close. I mean, all these teams can shoot. All these teams can shoot.
And it's tight right down to the wire.
Rio Grande's definitely showing off here. Their first collegiate event, making a top 4 finish right now, guaranteed. Obviously, they're going for gold.
And looking strong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, it's definitely going to quiet down because University of Cumberland's is out.
That's one of the largest teams that's here at
Yeah, they
3.
look like they have 30 or 40 people here. A&M is out, and so they're kind of...
We're a little more quiet, but I mean, we send 20 people to this event. It's one of our smaller events.
Right.
Lindsey Wilson's also one of the larger universities here, and they're still in. They're probably the favorite right now. So they're contributing most of the cheering here.
Still working on that jug of sweet tea.
It's halfway done now.
I may start carrying around a jug of sweet tea.
There's a tea place in Texas that I go to all the time, HTO. They have this amazing blueberry tea.
Blueberry tea?
Yeah.
I've had blueberry beer.
You've had blueberry what?
Beer. It's different. Lindsey Wilson, 36 on that first end. William Carey, 30 on that first end. We're waiting for the score from Lindenwood and
Rio
Grande. And so now all the teams move over one target. So from here, we'll be able to see target number 2.
But we won't be able to see the turkeys
We won't be able
the
to see
second match.
Yeah, we won't be able to see the turkeys from the table.
So Austin Taylor's usually making a statement, shooting the 14s.
Now on the turkeys, both archers right out of the gate, center 10s.
Okay, I mean, playing it safe, far shot.
Center 10 on the right.
Here.
See if he goes for that 14 again.
I really want him to. He's been hitting them all day.
Yes!
That's that 14 he's been doing all day.
And he looks so calm and cool about it, like it's...
He's like, yeah, just another day on the range, you know?
Yep.
I know where the 14 is. I hit the 14. That puts them up 10 up with 4 arrows shot.
There's our final scores popped up after the first end. Lindsey Wilson shot a 36 against Lindenwood's 28.
8-point advantage there.
And William Carey shot a 30 against Rio Grande's 26. So a 4-point advantage there.
It looks like another 12 from Lindsey Wilson. So they're up 6 again on this target.
And the bow hunter doesn't look all that happy. I believe is that Cody?
From what team?
Lindenwood?
I did not see his reaction, but when your opposing team's dropping up 6 in their first 2 arrows, I mean, you might start getting forced to. It looks like he went for the 14, actually. Let's see what he went. He's just high. I think he got a 5.
But same thing, he needed to.
At this point, yeah.
Now they're stomping the bleachers.
You can hear all these teams just so passionate for each other, cheering each other on.
This is so much fun. After almost 30 years in the game, to see this excitement is really exciting for me.
I hope T shoots for a 12. Oh! I think that's good.
Did he pull the 12?
I think he pulled the 12, so that'll be up 8 for this target.
What did Lindenwood?
Let's see what they show.
Can't see. There's an official on the way from my side.
I think they will be down 5 for this target. So that's going to be a huge swing, really putting Lindsey Wilson in control of this match. They might.
I think from this point forward, Lindenwood more or less just
has to go for 14.
Every arrow with a 14.
And that's just risk reward, because if you're missing it, you're going 8, and now you're just dropping points. But you have to.
Yeah, but if you don't, you'll never catch them up.
Oh, you can't. Yes, absolutely.
Never catch them up.
Especially with Austin Taylor, who's going for the 14s and hitting them. You have to at least match that.
He's dropping bombs every time he walks out there.
He's been an impressive archer to watch tonight.
It'll be interesting to see if he does the same thing on the turkey, if he just goes for the center on the turkey. That is the longest target of the night.
And it's one of the smaller ones, I believe, as well. You can just hear all the archers talking and chanting.
That's what I was kind of listening, and I was like, all right, can I make that out? What are they saying? They've got a huge contingent over there. Really
there you go. You can hear it there.
Yep. Got a big sign up there for Brianna from the Lindenwood.
So that is indeed up 8 for Lindsey Wilson. Lindenwood hasn't updated, but
So they shot a 38. That is the highest single score of the evening.
absolutely. That means not only did they shoot all 12s, they also had a 14.
Yeah. Well, we saw that with
Austin Taylor.
Yeah.
The maximum of the night possible. What is that? Is that 42 is maximum?
Yeah.
If you shoot 14, 14, 14, 42 in one end.
Yeah.
It looks like the average from these teams is about a 32.
Yeah, nobody's really blown it open except for Lindsey Wilson, you know.
But last match, every single team was above a 30 average. So pressure's on now. They're really shooting for the gold medal. They're shooting to get into the gold medal match.
Yeah, they know they want to make the gold medal match. And unless something goes drastically wrong, you got to believe that's going to happen. Morgan Reeves there getting ready to shoot. That's a tall 12 on the turkey.
By Austin Taylor?
By Austin Taylor. That's
and
a tall 12.
Is that a low 5 or does it catch the 8 there?
No, that's going to be a 5.
Yeah, that's another.
That's a big miss.
Yeah, you need to be going for 14s at this point.
Well, for that target at this distance, at known range, right? You have a rangefinder.
Yeah.
To drop it that far, that's huge.
Especially since you shot these distances, you shot these targets before.
This isn't your first trip through it.
Absolutely. You've gone through these targets 2 other times in the quarterfinals and 1/8 round. So
yeah,
hopefully you're taking your notes. You're like, this is where I got to aim for this.
You can see Austin going up and coaching real quick. He just said something in her ear.
Well, let's see. That looks. Oh, did that catch the bottom 12 there?
She might have the bottom of the 12. It's going to be very, very close. Very, very close.
Is that a 14?
And that is probably a 14 on the turkey.
That looks good. I mean, that could be a 4-point swing there.
Yeah, they're calling it good over here. They've got
the spotting scope, so
they're calling it good that she got the 14, or he got the 14.
And now it's going to come down to the recurve and barebow archer. Their barebow archer's been fire all day shooting the 12s. Will she go for the 14? And
I wouldn't think she would go for the 14. I would think
it is a pretty far shot for a barebow archer.
For a barebow, that's a poke.
But now, what if she goes up there confident, aims for 14, hits the 14, and now the opponent's just sitting there like,
and just wipe it out.
Gotta respond.
Yeah.
So maybe you get in their heads that way and maybe be able to come back in the match. But
maybe if she can get that shot off quick and get into his head.
But I think
if there's a chance of that, if he's even paying attention.
I think Lindsey Wilson's got this on lock now, being up 14 and 6 arrows. Let's see if I can see some of the javelinas here.
I want to take a look at that turkey target.
It looks like an 8 and a 10 on the left target.
Oh, here we go. Shot of the turkeys. She's been on fire with that barebow all day, though. Oh, she just dropped it low.
Oh.
Just low.
Let's see
It'll
what
be an
T
8.
does.
It'll be an 8.
Oh, they just scanned off of it. Is that a 14 you see? Oh, and another 10. So that
no,
means
he's off the 14
Is he off
there.
the 14?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, 6-point lead by William Carey over University of Rio Grande, 58 to 52. Both these teams seem to be taking a little bit more risk this match, going for a little bit more high-value scores that, if you don't hit them, drop off a little bit harder.
Well, I think if they're getting behind early in the match, that they're really trying to step on the gas really quickly, right? So you look, and this is a story really of Lindsey Wilson, 36 and 38 for the first 2 targets.
That's just
right?
outstanding
just
shooting.
Unbelievable shooting. And Lindenwood trying to respond. They're having to shoot on some riskier shots. So, and that response is costing them, 28 and a 25. bang. All of a sudden, it's a 20-point swing.
Yeah, I mean, instead of going for the 10 or going for the 12 and hitting a 10, and that's 2 points, you're going for a 14, hitting an 8, that's 6 points. So I mean, you can get behind really quickly, and that just forces you to shoot that 14 even more on these upcoming targets.
Right. Same thing when you look at William Carey and the University of Rio Grande. William Carey came out of the gate with a 30. Rio Grande came out with a 26. So now
4 points.
They've got to think to themselves, hey, we better do something strong here. Then William Carey shoots a 28, but they can't capitalize when they only shoot a 26.
Yep.
So they're trailing in the match.
It's still close. I mean, it's
only 6 points. They've got a real opportunity here to really kind of get themselves back.
And I think they're
into
now
the
going to
match.
be right in front of us on this target number 1, since they did start on that target number 2. And the Lindsey Wilson Lindenwood will be on the Javelina. I love this girl's green bow from Rio Grande. I just think it just stands out because it's unique.
That is a really cool color. All right, so scores are in. So Lindsey Wilson shot a 34 that end. That's their lowest score of the match.
Oh,
34.
no, the lowest score's up 4?
Yeah.
That's
Against Lindenwood shooting a 27, so they're up by 28 points, 108 to 80. William Carey University shot a 28. University of Rio Grande shot an 18.
So it's a 16-point match. It's a closer match, but both these matches seem to have gone to that need high risk, high reward, need to go for them 14s.
Yeah.
University of Lindsey Wilson College is up by 28. Lindenwood hasn't shot. They've shot 128 this entire match. Everything else has been lower than that, so they're really going to have to put it together this end to have a chance to come back. And they're going to have to hope Lindsey Wilson has a
And we should remember this when we get into the gold medal match, because we've got William Carey here leading this, but they still haven't shot above a 30 yet in this entire round. Well, let's take a look there, because Morgan Reeves just shot. I want to see what she got. Morgan Reeves is going to be on the left-hand side.
Both of these targets here on these links is 14s, nailed.
Nice.
Even Steven keeping that 16-point lead.
So right now up for William Carey, you've got Cody Wilson and Danielle Pollard.
So if you're up 16 points, if you shoot straight 10s, the other team cannot come back, because even
They
with
would have
14s.
to hit 2 14s to hit you.
No, 2 14s is.
That'd be 8 points.
Yeah, they're down 16.
Oh, they're down 16.
It's. Do you even risk it and go for the 14s at this point?
Sure, why not?
That's also the other side, too. Rio shot a 12, the other team shot a 10, so they've caught up 2 points. Let's look at the halves on target number 4. It looks like a 12 and an 8 from Lindsey Wilson, so they're even so far through the first 2. It could be a 14 and a 10 for Lindenwood. And T just absolutely drills a 12. That was a beautiful shot. William Carey here can come up. Absolutely drills a 10.
Yep, there's handshakes all around. Rio knows that.
They'll be going for the bronze.
Yep.
Lindsey Wilson, the number 1 seed, definitely putting on a show here. Up 20 on these 4 targets between their 3 archers.
Crazy.
That is the highest score of the night.
Well, Lindsey Wilson going into this 4th target was up by 28.
That is an outstanding score.
Up by 28 after 3 targets. So once we complete this, now we're going to go into the finals round, which is going to be basically our medals matches. And unless something drastically strange happened down there, you're going to see Lindsey Wilson go against William Carey. And you're going to see Lindenwood go against the University of Rio Grande for bronze.
That's outstanding
This
shooting
has
by
been
these
the
teams.
fastest 2 hours I think I've ever commentated.
Is it the fastest, or is this the most energetic, the most exciting? And
I think I'll have to go with that, right? Like it was the first time I looked at the clock and I was like,
oh wow,
holy
that time flies.
I was like, wow.
I think last time I checked the time, it was like 7 something, and I was like, oh, that's been an hour since the last time I've checked it.
Let's make it official here. Let me refresh this scoring page. And again, if you're trying to find scores, you can do that on Between Ends, clicking on the 2024 USA Archery 3D Collegiate Nationals, and click on the tab that says Mixed Equipment Round. And we are going into the medal matches here.
It seems these medal matches will be done one at a time.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Look at that. Lindsey Wilson and Lindenwood tied on the last end.
Oh, it was even better than I expected.
34s apiece.
So
34s apiece. That's fantastic. Still, Lindsey Wilson pulled it out 142-114 against them. William Carey will also advance. Now, Rio Grande really put the hammer down. They shot a 36 that end. It was the best end of the night that they've had. They have not shot a 36 all evening. And William Carey shot a 34. So William Carey still pulled that out 120-106.
William Carey's definitely going to have a battle here against Lindsey Wilson, because Lindsey Wilson's on some fine form right now.
Right. So what we're watching here, this is the bronze medal match. The winner of this match will take home a bronze. The loser will take home their pride.
It looks like an 8 on the left from Lindenwood and a 14 from Rio.
A 14?
I believe so.
I gotta see this. Dude, you're right.
I think it just clips it. A little bit on the lower end.
I'm going to say that's a 14 for sure. I'm going to call that a 14.
So again, you're just putting the team in a position where they're going to have to battle back.
When your first archer can come out of the gate and shoot a 14, it changes the tone, the entire tone of the match.
You just walk in with confidence. You walk in and...
Oh, good shot there. That looks like a 12. Solid 12.
Inside out, not even touching the line. And a 10.
We know that's Cody because he has his own cheering section over there.
His own sign.
And they do. They flip a sign for him. So we know that was Cody.
And I'm assuming this is Haley shooting right now?
This is going to be Haley because she has a sign as well. That's
I love that.
That's so awesome when your teammates do that for you.
We got a Barbo
What did Ryo shoot on their second arrow?
Ryo shot I thought it was a 10.
It is. It's 10.
Yeah, IBL.
Yep.
And then the 12 from the other team.
Yep.
So now it's back to 2-point match, I believe.
So now it's on the recurve. Or Barbo. What'd she shoot?
We got some cheering here from
the Lions crew is pretty happy.
Yeah, Lyndon Wood looks happy, and Rio Grande is responding. Let's see if I can see. 10 from the Barbo, and it looks like an 8 from Ryo's recurve.
Ooh.
So this could either be 2 points in Ryo's favor or all squared away, even after coming out the gate with a 14. That's why you don't give up and you keep going.
Good thing you hit that 14.
We've got to wait for scores to be official here.
This takes a little longer because we're doing it one match at a time now.
Do you think the score that Lindsey Wilson just shot, the 142, will be topped? Do you think they're going to come out guns blazing in this gold medal match?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? You think they kind of take a little bit more?
Well, they shot a 36 and a 38 and a pair of 34s.
That is outstanding shooting.
So the 38 was the highest score of the night by anybody. Their 36 has only been matched 2 or 3 times by anybody.
Yeah. And they did it all in one match.
I mean, it's plausible, right? Because they're going to be going up against William Carey.
Yeah. And
William Carey came on fire at the end there.
And they've been on fire this entire night. They've battled it up from a 6 seed, and they're going to be finishing as a top 2 team tonight.
And a very strong team.
Absolutely.
Very strong team. I mean, when you've got Morgan shooting for you, it's pretty powerful. All right, so here we are on target number 2.
Let's see if we can get some updated scores as they shoot this bronze medal match.
Brianna out of the gate, what she got?
On the left target, a 10. Waiting for the right target to shoot. 14! Again!
He's been shooting very, very well tonight.
He's matching Austin Taylor here with these 14s. 14s on the first 2 targets again. He knows where it is. He knows his mark. He's going after them.
All right, so in the finals round,
it is a 2-point favor to Rio Grande.
Yep. 32-30. Now, Cody's been shooting very, very well tonight, too, in the bow hunter division.
Absolutely.
He's been shooting very solid.
I think to make it this far, all your archers have to be shooting outstanding.
Oh, let down. 35 seconds on the clock. Plenty of time. I actually like to see that happen. I'm encouraged that he's got enough coaching behind him to feel comfortable doing that, not shoot a bad shot. That's a 14. No, that's a 12.
Yeah, that's 12.
First arrow.
First arrow 14. That arrow's a 12. Oh,
Cody, did you get it?
Ooh, it's close. It might be a little tall here.
That's probably an 8.
Yeah.
More likely an 8 than a 14. So you've got 18 on the left.
18, and you got 26 on the right. So that's 8 points again. Especially, and then with another 2, that's 10 points right now after 5 arrows. You got a 10 from the bare bow and a 10 from the recurve. So a 10-point lead from Rio Grande, their first collegiate event, and they got a pretty significant lead.
And they're going to likely come out of here with a medal.
Hopefully. I mean, there's 6 more arrows. I mean,
There's
anything can happen, but
good look at the target there. Yeah, so a 12, 10, 14. So that's 36.
it's really going to depend on if that
10, 10,
left target
8.
pulls, but I do think it's going to be an 8.
Yeah, I think it's 36-28.
And then you got the turkey. So that's going to be a far shot, and that's where they're really going to have to put it together.
Then they come back and finish on the javelina. It's encouraging to see all these teams that are not in it still here.
Oh, absolutely. And that's one thing about collegiate archery. Maybe not cheering as loudly, but they're here supporting and watching everyone until this is finished. So we got 68 from Rio Grande to 58 from Lindenwood.
Yep, there it is. 68-58.
And now you got the turkeys. Hopefully the camera can pan on them because I cannot see them from here.
Yeah, the cameraman will jump on that. Brianna Hayes shooting for Lindenwood.
Let's see if the crowd erupts and cheers here.
And that's Colton Green shooting for the University of Rio
Just
Grande.
a little bit.
Colton's the one that's been on fire all night. He's been pounding them.
Does he go for the 14? Nope, he goes for the 12 and gets it.
Smart play, long target.
Yep, and he knows he's got it. He's shaking his head.
Yep.
He's happy with that result.
Confidence builder, good decision. A lot of this is making good decisions. So now I've got Cody Mosley up here and Danielle Pollard shooting for the University of Rio Grande.
And a letdown from Rio. Just didn't like the shot. It was really quickly.
Yeah, the important part of that is giving up early.
Ooh, he looked comfortable, and that is a 12. Beautiful shot. And a 10.
Yeah, solid 10. Sorry, I had to look at the screen to sort that out. And now we go to the bare bow.
Bare bow versus a recurve.
And again, 1 minute on the clock for all of these archers. Every distance, only 1 minute.
They've got to concentrate, especially with all the cheering, focus, get their mark, and execute a good shot.
Visualize it. Yep. Look at Rio waiting. Just now draws with 32 seconds on the clock. Can't see that target. Let's see if we can bring up the turkeys there and get an idea.
Ooh, just dropped it low. Both of them.
Both of them low, but I think I'm going to say I think Lindenwood's deep into the 5. I think Rio has an 8.
Okay, well.
It's hard to see With all the paint marks there, it's hard to see where the shaft is going right into the target.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking Rio extends their lead here just a little bit. Put it on cruise control, take the bronze home.
You'd hope it's that simple, but,
Never plays out that way.
This is a sport, things happen, and we'll see. There's 3 arrows left to be shot before we can actually call this definitive.
I've done these. I remember. I remember having to turn around at my coach in the box and be like, did I win? Are we done?
Yeah. I've been up in various matches, 4-0, and it's like, and now we're 4-4, and I don't know if I caught the line on this last end, so hopefully I won it, but
yeah,
we'll see. Can't confirm anything till every arrow's been shot. They're riling up the crowd, though.
Ryle definitely trying to pump up the crowd there.
Let's get a refresh here, see what these scores are.
A 25 for Lindenwood and a 30 for Rio Grande. So that makes the grand total 98-83. 15 points.
Some pretty.
In 3 targets. Got to get it done.
If someone misses and someone hits a 14, I mean, that could be made up in a singular arrow.
You got to be good. You got to be thinking 14s no matter what. Actually, if you're Rio Grande, you're thinking center 10.
Center 10.
Yep. And they're on the javelina. Fairly close target. So we could see some really excellent shots here, but a fairly close target.
Oh,
12.
Lower 12?
And just over the 12.
Okay.
So
looks like Rio is extending their lead again.
Rio adds 2 points to their lead.
Their compound archer's been phenomenal. 14, 14, 12, 12.
Yeah, it's pretty reliable. That's the guy you want in your dugout every single day.
Absolutely.
So again, Cody and Danielle here. Cody on the screen, the closest to you.
Let's see what he gets. Just tall of the 14 to a 10.
But that's what he's got to do.
Yep.
You know, you got to be shooting at 14s in the position that they're in. So Lindenwood, this is going to be Haley Moore, our barebow shooter.
Looking like she's talking to her team a little bit there, seeing what the strategy should be for this last arrow.
Rio Grande should be.
I think she went for the 14 and it's just low. They got it on the turkeys. Should be the halves. Oh,
there we go.
It looks just low of the 14 there.
Oh man, she almost got that.
And then an 8.
No, is that an 8 or a 10?
I think that's an 8 just left from what I was looking through the binos.
Yeah, on the screen it's really hard to see. Binos. Yeah, I've got good ones.
You do have good ones.
Man, she was super close to that though.
I know. Man, the excitement in this room when if the barrel would have hit a 14, everyone would have gone crazy.
Oh, this place would have lit right up on fire.
Looks like a 26 from Lindenwood. We're going to have to await confirmation from Rio. They're shaking hands now, so I think it's currently an unofficial Rio Grande third place in the mixed equipment team.
All right, congratulations, Lindenwood University, for your 4th place finish at the 109. The University of
Yep, Lindenwood shot a 26.
And you can definitely hear them cheering.
They just made the announcements. Man, what a weekend for Coach Clemens. What a way to really come out and put your stamp on a program. Come down to the Collegiate 3D Nationals in Foley, Alabama.
Team takes third place in the mixed equipment team.
Bring
You can tell they're super excited.
a brand new team that qualified 7th overall. I mean, not even bottom of the pack. I mean, right up in the top 10. Wow.
And they're bringing it back together. They had multiple upsets throughout the night. They upset the number 4, the number 2.
Congratulations again to Rio Grande for taking the bronze there. And now we move on to the gold medal match.
And this is between Lindsey Wilson College, the number 1 seed, and William Carey University.
Number 6 seed. So on Lindsey Wilson, you got Austin Taylor shooting first.
Do you think he's going to go for the 14 off the bat again? I
Like
mean,
he's done all night long.
like he's done the last 2 matches?
Yeah, he's hit this links, I think, 3 times in a row for the 14. And you know he's going to do it because he's shooting against Morgan Reeves.
Okay, let's see what they get down there.
Morgan shot.
And he's just low.
What'd Morgan shoot?
Just left of the 12, it looks like. It could be pulling.
So 8-10?
8-10, it's looking like it's an 8-10.
Wow. This is exactly what William Carey needed to happen coming out of the gate.
A little bit of shaky confidence here for Austin Taylor. Get him out of his groove, and maybe he doesn't go for that 14 on the next one. And you're sitting really pretty if you can keep it bonus rings and 10s.
Right. What did Anna shoot? This is Anna Crampe.
There's another 8, I think, for Lindsey Wilson. Super uncharacteristic.
Cody Wilson.
I think it's a 12 from
For Cody?
William Carey. I think so.
They could have a 4-point. Yeah, that's a. That top arrow, I can't see the far side of it. It's going to be very, very close. At the very worst, they've got a 22. And when you look at Lindsey Wilson, they've got a 16. Wow. What a turn of events.
Not what I was expecting.
Not at all. I mean, we hadn't given them the coronation yet, but it was looking that way.
And that's why you shoot the arrows. And
So T.
oh,
Sanchez.
is that another 8 just out the top from T?
T. Sanchez misses as well, and that easily could be a 12. It's also, I mean, it's.
I think it's
right
just
on
above it. I think it's an IBO 10. But it very easily 6-8 point lead.
So you're looking at 32 or 34 versus
a 24.
24. It's a 10-point swing.
The clear favorites of the night just in this one match. And now they might have to go guns blazing. I mean, they've been going gun blazing all night, and they've been smoking it.
But thinking about it like this, right? If you're William Carey, you've been watching Lindsey Wilson all night long just destroy it. They've come out of the gate and they've shot 34s, 36, 38 all night long.
And now there's that little chink in the armor. You're like, now we just got to keep pushing, keep going for the 12s. And
so they come out and they think to themselves, we've got to be we've got to nail this first series of targets. And they do exactly that. They answered that call. They come out and absolutely blister it.
Waiting for official scores to be updated.
34-24.
A 10-point
So it was
lead.
a 10-point swing on that very first opening target. Wow.
That's huge.
All right, so let's see how they bounce back from this.
I mean, he's obviously going to go for the 14. He's been going for it all night.
He doesn't have a choice.
Is he shaken up from that first target, not getting it, or is he now locked in, dialed again, and now going to be back in fine form? Because if he goes for this 14 and gets it, maybe that gives them the momentum to come back in this match.
I think I've seen Austin shoot enough that I think he's going to bounce right back.
He's
also,
one of the top-level shooters.
Yeah. You know, ideally he brushes that off and he goes right back at it. Now, he's also been shooting at the 14 on these deer targets all night long as well. So let's see if he goes at it here. So he's at full draw first. They both get the arrows up.
Absolutely, Smike. That is a 14.
Yep.
Let's see what the other archer
What did
shot.
Morgan shoot? So Morgan Reeves.
I think it catches the 10 line. So I think that's a 4-point swing.
And they needed that. But I think you're right. I think Morgan's going to pull that line.
If anything, 6 points at worst. They still have a 4-point lead, and they're back in this game.
I think they're still going to. I think they're going to maintain that 6-point lead.
6-point lead.
Yep. I think that it'd be hard for me to call that out of a 10 ring. So now I've got Anna shooting again.
Just left.
Cody Wilson shooting. There's a better angle at it. I think she's probably pulled that line.
Oh, that's another one that I think pulls too.
That's another 10. Did they get the 12?
I think it's just left, so they're drawing even on that arrow.
Okay. All right, so we're still thinking probably a 6-point cushion.
6 point,
still.
yes.
Now, 6 points doesn't last long when you got 2 more targets
Oh, absolutely, especially with
these guys.
yeah.
So you
This
can't.
10 points on the first target to come back, and that would be a story for sure.
Yeah, you can't be lifting off the gas here. This is absolutely make the best shot you can. T. Sanchez.
12 from T.
Needed that badly.
And I think an 8. Just another 4 points.
That is.
This could be a 2-point match with
That's-
2 targets remaining.
Wow.
This went
What a
from a
swing.
10-point lead to a 2-point lead in 1 target. What a momentum changer.
And you can see everybody kind of getting down there and getting a good solid look at it.
They're looking at the ones that pulled, trying to make sure everything's fair and squared away. Waiting for official confirmation on the scores. Judges are taking a look at them right now, so. Okay, the scores are official now. Let's see if they've updated online. Okay, you can see the smiles on the Lindsey Wilson College people. They know they messed up a little bit on that first target, but they're not out of it. They're still going forward, and they're happy. And
you got to feel like you got away with one there.
Oh, absolutely. And you can just see the complete demeanor of William Carey. They're like, dang, we just blew this 10-point lead, and it's body language is super crucial, I think, in this sport.
Yeah, look at that. They went from a 24 in their first end to a 36 6 in this end.
And they're back to even. Straight 8s, straight 12s, basically. Oh, there was a 14 in there, but.
Right. William Carey, conversely, 34 the first end, 28 this end.
And now
it's a 2-point game.
2-point game going into the longest target of this match. And one of the smallest, the turkey.
Yeah. Yeah, we want to definitely get a look at that turkey up there.
Okay, 40 seconds on the clock left from their minute. Is this when some of the waiting games start? Nope, they're going to go straight into it.
No, these guys are both card-carrying pros. Morgan's right in there. Oh, she missed it right.
Just left.
I'm sorry, missed it left. She did. She missed it left. That's an 8.
Oh!
That's a 5. He forgot to set his sight.
Oh, that is.
Forgot to set his sight.
That's a.
Oh,
crucial.
he's laughing about it. We can see him on camera. He's laughing about it.
I mean, that's the only thing you can do in these situations. Keep your team lighthearted. Know that your team can keep going, but.
But imagine if Morgan hits a 10 or a 12 there.
It's 7 points
now
again, and you're back to a 10-point lead.
Yeah,
but
they only picked up 3. But they picked up 3.
Hey, positive is positive, so we'll see.
So now they're ahead by 1.
That looks
That's
like
a low
10.
10. Low 10 for Lindsey Wilson.
So Lindsey Wilson's got a 15 out there. So it's not going to help their cause already being down 2. Is that another?
That's a 10. Yep, that's a 10.
So it looks like.
So still 1-point advantage.
4 arrows left.
There is a whole bunch of destroyed pom-poms over there.
They've been really cheering it.
There's pom-pom guts everywhere. All right, so now we get down to the recurve shooters. Your buddy D. Sanchez.
You can hear them all cheering for him. Ooh, that did not look like a great shot.
Did not look like a great shot.
That could have dropped into the.
And that's T. Sanchez pulls a 10, and
they could be level after this
that's
one.
That's an 8. So I'm going to give a 1-point advantage to Lindsey Wilson here when we're all said and done, I think.
No, I think Lindsey Wilson's going to be down 5.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, yeah. One additional point to William Carey.
Yes. I mean, with the way this match has been swinging back and forth, it's still anybody's game going into this final 4th target. The javelina looks to be one of the closer targets, but it is smaller. It's going to be a little harder to go for those high-risk shots. We'll see what the judges say about these scores here.
I would love it to see to go to that final target and have it be a really tight match.
Just go to the final arrow where it's both archers need something.
Haven't seen any ties yet tonight, which I hope I didn't just curse us.
It's a gold medal match. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Oh, man, the gold medal match with Brady.
That was.
It's probably the best archery match I've ever seen. Ever.
Very iconic. So I think you're right here that they just got 1 extra point.
Lindsey Wilson or William Carey?
William Carey.
That would be a huge upset.
William Carey just throwing down tonight.
Yeah, 88-85. They have a 3-point advantage, 26-25. Now, we've been watching both of these teams shoot above 30 and well above 30 all night long.
On these exact same targets, too.
They've come through these targets 3 or 4 times now, and now we come to the gold medal match, and the scores are tumbling.
It's
you
that
think it's
dun, dun,
nerves?
dun,
Is it
dun.
nerves?
Absolutely. Pressure's different. You're trying to win here.
Yeah, you're absolutely trying to win.
So,
and this
different
now,
mindset.
Yeah, before you were just trying to advance. You're
Correct.
just trying to make it to the next round. And now now we're down to the last 3 arrows.
Oh.
What do you got?
I think there's some cheering there.
That sounds like a 14.
I can't tell with those.
Oh, yeah.
14.
It might be a pair. Can we get a look at that javelina target somehow?
Pair of 14s would
that
be.
might be a
Well,
pair.
Lindsey Wilson's definitely got a 14. It might be out.
It's over. The
Is that a 5? It might cut the 8. So it could be.
William Carey is definitely high of the 14.
Okay, so I think Lindsey Wilson leads by 2 now with the final 2 arrows.
Still in the 8th.
That looked good.
That's a 12.
That's a 12. So, I mean, to even be tied at this point, you need to go for a 14.
So they got a 16 there.
Oh,
That's a 12.
Okay, so you're still down 2 points, though. And now you're having your recurve archer go against T. Sanchez, the number 2 seed here in this tournament. So their recurve archer's either going to have to wait T out to see what T does, because if T shoots a 10, he shoots a 12, or he has to just go guns blazing for the 14 here. Because I believe that William Carey's now down 2 points.
They were up by 3. You've got a 26 going against a 20. So they were down by 3. T. Sanchez hits a 10.
So
He's got to hit a 14. 14 to win.
Oh, he didn't go for it.
10.
10.
I think they pulled it out on the last arrow.
I think they got it. They're pumping their arms.
Wow, what a swing.
That's a back and forth match. I mean,
They were behind the entire match.
yeah, they were.
And won it on the 14 is what sealed it. That's what got them started.
Yeah, and then they just kept the ball rolling with a 12, and now that last shot was a 10. That was just a safety shot at that point.
But if that shakes out the way that we can see it from here, and again, we're a solid 50 yards or more. They will have just flipped it. Wow, what a match. That was a lot of fun to
you
watch.
can see them all smiling down there. They're
Yeah,
so happy.
They look
I mean,
pretty chill.
That target is exactly what they needed coming into this last one, and they delivered.
There it is. Amazingly, Lindsey Wilson shoots a 36 on their last end.
2 36s during that match.
William Carey shoots a 27 for a 121 to 115 win. Lindsey Wilson will take the gold medal home. And William Carey,
Look at
William,
them.
William Carey.
They're rushing the field.
William Carey with a silver, and Lindsey Wilson College, Anna Crampe, Austin Taylor, and T. Sanchez, the number 1 team coming into the evening, 121. They absolutely
Did they have
delivered.
a match that was under even? 121 for this match. 142 for the semis. 127. No, they did not. They were above even in every single one of their matches. That is outstanding shooting from these archers out here.
That's an absolutely killer night of shooting. And wow, what a night. What a night. Man, I want to thank you so much for coming out and helping me this evening and being a part of the broadcast. You know, there's so many people to thank here. You know, our title sponsors for the event, Verona Real Estate and DataCore Fund Services. You know, this is a very expensive thing to put on, and so the sponsors and the people that take care of us and make that happen, a very, very huge thank you to that. And again, big congratulations out to Lindsey Wilson
for winning the mixed equipment team.
Yep, unbelievable match. Thanks to all the archers who came down, the almost 500 archers that made it down here this weekend and shot through some really, really tough weather. From myself, Chuck Cooley, and Trent Cowles, all the staff here at USA Archery, and thank you very much to the ASA who helped us put this event on, and all the good folks from the Foley Event Center. That brings us to the end of our coverage for 2024. We will be joining you again in 2025. Until then, stay safe and goodbye from Foley, Alabama.
Goodbye.